Veronica Mhango. My supervisor is Ms. Museki, and I'm here to present on the topic Assessment of Economic Benefits of CBNRM. This is a case study of Chobe Enclave Conservation Trust, Botswana. Introduction. Community-based natural resources management is a development approach that fosters the sustainable use and conservation of natural resources and promotes rural development through community participation and creation of economic incentives. It is a government strategy that aims at encouraging the involvement or participation of local communities in the management and in decision-making of natural resources. Introduction continues. CBNRM programs was officially launched in Botswana in 1989 with support from the United States Agency for International Development. It was introduced after the realization and acknowledgement that conservation of wildlife resources was not possible without active involvement of rural communities, resident within or adjacent to the conservation designated areas such as wildlife management areas and controlled hunting areas. There are a large number of CBNRM activities taking place in Botswana at both the national and local levels and carried out by a number of different organizations. The Department of Wildlife and National Parks and its parent ministry, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, have developed a policy framework which enables rural communities to gain user rights over wildlife and tourism on their land. Introduction continues. In conjunction with a donor-funded team of technical assistants and local and international NGOs, the department provides technical assistance, training, institution building, and a number of other services to rural communities in the management of their wildlife and other natural resources. At least 16 local community projects have been established based on generating income for local communities from sustainable natural resource management and building appropriate community-level institutions to manage these resources, income generated, and represent the interests of the community in negotiations with government and the private sector. The CBNRM project was first implemented in Botswana in 1993 by the Chobe Enclave Conservation Trust. Statement of the problem. CBNRM in Botswana rests on the recognition that local communities must actively participate in the management of natural resources and derive a livelihood from them in order to value such resources and use them sustainably. It also assumes that for a community to manage its natural resource base sustainably, it must receive direct benefits arising from its use. This study, therefore, attempts to assess the benefits of CBNRM to the communities of Chobe Enclave Conservation Trust. Objectives. The first objective is to find out the types of economic benefits of CBNRM to the members of Chobe Enclave Conservation Trust. The second one is to find out how benefits are distributed amongst the members of the trust. The third one is to find out the strategies which are being used by the communities to elect managers or leaders of the trust. The fourth one is to find out the strategies in place to monitor and manage funds for the trust. Justification. There is little research that has been done to assess the benefits of CBNRM to the communities in the Chobe Enclave. This research is therefore significant in the way that it will provide baseline information on the different benefits of CBNRM to the entire community of the Chobe Enclave. As there is little information on the types of economic benefits of CBNRM to the communities surrounding and within Chobe Enclave and how these benefits are distributed among the members. Justification continues. Furthermore, the findings from this study will provide information to all stakeholders involved in CBNRM projects, which include the central government, CBOs, NGOs, private sectors, donors, and communities for sound decisions. It is therefore hoped that this study will contribute towards this information gap. Finally, the study will also serve as a reference for further research in other areas where CBNRM projects are taking place in the country. Literature review. Generally, the benefits derived should contribute to the social welfare development of the communities and to the economic enhancement in the local communities. This is according to CBNRM Status Report 2006. According to the CBNRM Status Report, again the same 2006, it states that CBNRM development in Botswana continues to experience a multitude of challenges which hinders its success. The report also stated that these challenges include mismanagement and misappropriation of funds by those managing the land and running CBNRM projects, according to Mbayewa 2013. The mismanagement and embezzlement of funds in CBNRM prompted government to hold funds from some of the projects into holding accounts at the District Commissioner's Office. This is according to DWNB Practitioners Manual 2010 Study Area. The study will be carried out at the Chobe Enclave, which is surrounded by 3 protected areas, namely Chobe National Park on the western and eastern side, Chobe Forest Reserve on the southern boundary, and the Chobe River, which forms the northern boundary. Study area continues. The Chobe Enclave Community Trust is composed of representatives from 5 villages, which are Kavimba, Kashikau, Mabele, Satao, and Parakalungu, with the total population of 4,128 people. This is according to Botswana Population and Housing Census 2011. Unfortunately, I failed to extract a map for the study area. Methods. Data collection for this study will be carried out within 2 weeks. Both primary and secondary data sources will be used. Secondary sources will involve the use of both published and unpublished reports, journals, articles, and books on tourism and CBNRM in Africa, Botswana, and the Chobe Enclave Conservation Trust in particular. Methods continues. Primary data collection will involve the administration of structured and semi-structured interviews. Structured interviews will be used to interview government officials, CECT Board of Trustees, and semi-structured for members in the villages of Satao, Kashikau, Kavimba, Mabele, and Parakalungu. An estimation of 30% of the household representatives from each village will be interviewed. Unfortunately, I don't know the number of households in each village. The head of the household or spouse will be the respondent. In households where the head or spouse will be absent, a family representative over 18 years of age will become the respondent. This will be done by random sampling. Questionnaires will be formulated in English and they will be translated in Setswana for easy communication with those who have difficulties with English. Data analysis. Data collected from this study will be analyzed using Microsoft Word and statistically using Microsoft Excel. All the data depicting positive responses according to the questionnaires will be measured against the negative responses and presented in graphs, pie charts, and tables. These are my references. End of my presentation. Thank you.